It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set up, 50, plant.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Alert flag. Alert flag.
Roll out. Spike.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a lot.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jaguars 0. Harrison Butker set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready. 60 yard. Bam, bam.
He's coming.
Ready, ready.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Richardson now to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 9, check 9. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety, go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Switch now.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Leo. Slam.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Dolphins 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
somewhere
something
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going underneath.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get some penetration.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Sponge. 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 No.
Check 13. Check 13. Shift.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
15 line.
Ricky.
Check 4. He's checking. Crash.
Get it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Dolphins 7.
Let's go. 30 base.
Strong right.
Hey, Haywood.
3 down. 12 line.
Hard.
SOS.
Jim.
Hey, Delta.
Check 24.
Shoot.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzgerald. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Go.
Check 31. Jumper.
Let's go. Get set.
Balaj. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Let's go.
Now.
Here's Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw is Richardson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, Barkley fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The drive will commence with a run by Malage. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Let's go.
Now Richardson to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Richardson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
45's the
Hey, Echo.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Be careful.
Richardson throwing after the interception. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Oh, yeah.
Richardson now from the downhill throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ready. 60-yard.
Here's Richardson on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On first down, Fitzgerald. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles Harris. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Off play action. Fitzgerald. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Rock it. Yep.
Check curls.
Get it.
Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Set. 70. Indy. Go.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Check 99. You go tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Hey, watch the edge.
Leo.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. That's complete. Hooper. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check pilot. 64. Weak. Hey, Charlie.
52.
Watch the slats.
Hey, Mike 52.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Richardson. Off the play fake. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Saquon Barkley, 97 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point up and through. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha!
March 49! March 49!
Now Richardson operating from the gun. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Ready? 10-2, sir.
Check 55, Mike. Hey. Watch the edge.
Gone.
Check 49, check 49.
Get it.
Off the play fake. Fitzgerald nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Kill, turn up.
Now it's Barkley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
I got you, son. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Come off the ball.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Watch, look at me. Go. Big grip.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyreek Hill His second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Come on,
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll stay on the ground. Barrage again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Check my 21. It's a party now. Snap.
To throw on third down. Richardson. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
A very short field to work with now. First and goal after the great punt return. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
3, 2, 8, ready?
Richardson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Richardson now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, he's going to let this go. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 1 yard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13. Fitzgerald and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
Move those chains. That's good for Jacksonville.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
45.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.